Here we are. What about this? Every day, start to practice random acts of kindness and be the sun that peeks through the clouds of someone else's life. Some people walk around on a cloudy day all the time and never really feel the sun on them. Be the sunshine. Be the one who comes in with a ray of hope, with a softer. Decide that you're going to be helpful and kind whenever you can. There are many who struggle in physical reality just to survive, just to put food in their bellies. And sometimes they may have erratic behavior or not popular behavior. Um, and it's not because they're coming from a dark place or a troublesome place and they want to wreak havoc upon you. They are struggling with their own inner demons. And perhaps they've had an experience in their life where people weren't kind to them. And they're still reacting to it and trying to recover from the hurt of it. So decide every day to participate in at least one act of kindness that's not asked for, that you just see. You see an elderly woman struggling to get some groceries in her car. And you do is you go over and say, here, let me help you. Or you see someone who's lost and feeling a little bit alone. You stop and say, oh, you look a little lost. You need some help? Any random act of kindness that you can do sends what we talk about the pebble in the pond where you drop the pebble in and the ripple goes out and changes the pond forever. That's what a random act of kindness does. So do it. Don't wait for someone to ask you. Just if you see it, you speak up and say, how can I help you? And it could be as simple as opening the door for someone who's maybe struggling with some packages. You say, oh, here, let me get that for you. And you open the door and you stand there and allow them to walk through with their packages. And before they were dropping them and, having a terrible time of it. Random acts of kindness are important, especially if they're unsolicited. And it's good for your energy. It's good for your soul to do such. And a random act of kindness will come back around and sort of land in your lap. And maybe someone will do a random act of kindness for you. If everyone started doing that, might be a better world to live in. To just decide to be helpful, not negative, not demeaning. Try to lose the judgment on someone else's experience because unless you're in the shoes, you really don't know what the experience is. So your judgment is unwarranted. Instead of judging, practice a random act of kindness. Would be that you're, at the coffee shop and you see a woman behind you with 3 kids. And she's, going to get herself a cup of coffee, her big treat of the day, and you pay for it. So that when she comes up, they hand her a coffee that was already taken care of. Those types of things are what makes the world really go around in a good way. So every day, keep your eyes open. And if you see someone struggling, offer some assistance. Offer a shoulder. Offer support, stability. It doesn't have to be a huge thing. It could be as simple as that cup of coffee. But that cup of coffee would make that woman's day. She's like, oh my God, I got the coffee and I didn't have to pay for it. I now I can use that money for something else. So we say every day, think about what you can do for others. Think about that person that you see and they look a little, crazy to you. And you say, well, I should fear this person. Say, no, I'm not going to fear them. I'm certainly not going to stick my neck out so they can cut my head off, but I'm going to ask them, how's your day? And what can I do to help you? That's how you make the world a better place, one person at a time. And yes, all of you are equal in your ability to change the world. Just all of you need to decide to do that. So be the example, be the shining light, be the sunshine on a cloudy day. Everyone knows what it's like when it's been cloudy for a few days and all of a sudden the sun comes out and everyone goes, oh, finally, sun makes it for a beautiful day. So be the sun in other people's lives so that if they're having a bad day or a cloudy day, you can change that for them or help them find a way to change it for themselves. So that's our message for the day. Practice random acts of kindness to change the world if you all did it.